Hello, everyone. Grab a cup of tea and get comfortable. We've got something cozy and useful to talk about today.
Tea and money talk, that's a dangerous mix, you know?
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. We're talking about personal finance, budgeting, saving, maybe even those little habits that keep us from, well, going broke.
Ah, yes, the art of not being broke. A noble pursuit.
Exactly. You'd think we'd all master it by now, right?
Well, most of us learn the hard way. You check your account and it's like, wait, where did all my money go?
Oh, that's so real. You buy one coffee, then another, and suddenly your budget is out the window.
Yeah, that's why tracking expenses is key. Even writing them down helps you stay on top of your finances.
Do you actually do that, like track every single thing?
I try. I use an app. Every time I spend, I log it. It's boring, but strangely satisfying.
You sound like a financial monk.
I wouldn't go that far, but knowing where your money goes, it's like knowing where your time goes. Without that, it just disappears.
That's so true. I tried writing my expenses in a notebook once. Then I stopped after 3 days because it made me sad.
Yeah, it's like your wallet judging you. Really? You needed that candle?
Exactly. And then you start thinking, maybe I don't need another candle. Or maybe I just need a better savings plan.
Uh-huh. Now we're talking strategy. A good plan starts with something small, like saving 10% of your income.
Even if you're on a really tight budget?
Especially then. It's not about the amount, it's about building the habit of saving. Even $5 a week trains your brain.
So it's more psychological than mathematical.
Exactly. You're teaching yourself that future you matters too.
I like that. Future you. She sounds responsible and well rested.
And she probably has an emergency fund.
Yeah, meanwhile, present me is just trying to make ends meet.
We all are, in one way or another. But you'd be surprised, small changes add up fast.
Like what kind of changes?
For example, making coffee at home instead of buying it, or setting a no-spend weekend, or just asking yourself, is it really worth the price?
Oh, I asked that and then still buy it.
Yeah, but even that moment of hesitation is progress. You're becoming conscious.
You know what helped me? Using cash. When I pay in cash, I actually feel the money leaving me.
That's a classic, and it works. Swiping a card feels abstract. Cash is real.
Plus, I love organizing bills. It feels like I'm in a movie about responsible adults.
The thrilling saga of Anastasia and the envelope system.
Hey, don't laugh. Envelopes are powerful. My grandmother used them for everything.
That's actually genius. She probably had envelopes labeled rent, food, emergency, right?
Exactly. She called it her sleep well money because if she knew rent was covered, she could sleep well.
That's beautiful. It's not just budgeting, it's peace of mind.
Yeah, I think that's what people miss when they hear budget. They imagine restriction, but really it's freedom, like knowing you're not lost.
Well said. A budget is a roadmap for your money. Without it, you're just wandering.
And I do wander a lot, both in life and in stores.
That's okay. Just wander with intention.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Budgeting is sexy could go on the back.
Oh, no, no. No one would buy that one.
You never know. People are starting to see that living within your means is kind of cool.
Yeah, the quiet confidence of someone who isn't panicking on payday.
Exactly. There's a saying, save money and money will save you.
That's wise. And it's not just money, it's discipline, self-respect. It's telling yourself, I can handle life.
Yeah, money isn't everything, but it touches everything.
You know, it reminds me of how cultures handle money differently. Like in some places, saving is almost a moral duty. In others, spending is how you show love.
Right. In many families, generosity is a way of saying I care, even if it means spending too much.
Yeah, it's hard to find that balance between generosity and responsibility.
True. But maybe the key is being intentional, like spend with love, save with purpose.
I like that. Spend with love, save with purpose.
That's your next candle label.
Oh, absolutely. Financially mindful lavender.
Smells like self-control.
And just a hint of regret.
Jokes aside, I think budgeting teaches humility. You realize what really matters.
Yeah. And sometimes what matters most costs nothing.
Exactly. The best things in life, time, peace, health, they're free, but priceless.
What about you, listening to us right now? How do you handle your money? Carefully or more like me with a bit of chaos? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
And remember, budgeting isn't about being perfect. It's about finding balance and building trust with yourself.
And if you like this episode, subscribe, leave a like, and share it. It really helps our little studio grow.
Wherever you are, have a wonderful day.